Hello and welcome to Stroke by Stroke. I got some new stuff. I got some stencils I've never had before, and finally my thumbtacks arrived, and I was able, it's very easy. It goes right through the lid. I did 3 holes, and then I'm going to keep the thumbtack or pin or push pin or whatever it's called. I'm going to keep it in there unless I'm using it. So let's just see what happens here. So I'm just gonna this is on the New York Central 100% watercolor cotton watercolor paper. So, and I'm just gonna spritz it. And I have used some masking tape to secure it. And this is Rose Red Brusho. And this is yellow. And this is black. And of course, as soon as this paper got wet, it started to warp, which might be an issue, we'll see. This is orange. And see, you can, I can see, I don't know if you can, but because it warped, there's a big gap right here. Let's see if I can. Okay, well, it's not ideal, but maybe that'll keep that down. I need to get small rocks to be able to do this, but I don't have any. Not right here, so let's see if this is heavy enough. Not quite, but almost. This is just a dry hockey brush here. And I chose stencils that were actually different from each other so I could see how fine or not the details will be. So and believe it or not, I have never used a stencil before, and it probably shows. And because I'm impatient, I'm going to use my hairdryer. I had used my masking tape and taped it so that, oh good lord, seriously? The glue on this tape is like iron. That's why it ripped up my papers. Okay. It's very interesting. I'm happy with this one. And I think that's it. And I know that, you know, if I was really doing stencil, if I wasn't just goofing off here, getting a brush that I can, you know, or even a sponge that I could just tap, you know, and having a thicker medium would probably work a little bit better. I'm aware of that, but by and large, this did, that one makes me happy. So bigger holes for what I just did, but you know, I've got things like this, and I got some, just all kinds of things. And this one is fun. This is letters, there we go. And I have one that's all numbers. And this is just some watercolor paint. I can tell you right now, doing it the way I'm doing it right this minute, I need like 4 hands. So acrylic would probably be a better medium, but I don't, you know that. I don't exactly follow rules very well. Not with this kind of stuff. And just, this is also watercolor, it's just a different color. And I think that just went under. Oh well. And this is Royal Violet liquid watercolor, so let's, and if I'm gonna mess it up, let's just mess it up, right? This will probably make the stencil just fly away, we'll see. Alright, that didn't work at all. It made an interesting pattern, but it really didn't do what I wanted it to do. So, what happens if I just do this? Because there's paint on the stencil itself. Now this is the letters, and I'm going to come over here and use, what am I going to use? I'll just use white, and this is not thinned. It's the same craft paint that I've been using. Oh man, I'll tell you, my hands are still really painful. I'm really trying to avoid having to have either injections or a surgery. But when my thumbs are like this, I can't really do much. My grip is almost non-existent here, so okay. mean, it did interesting things actually over here, but not even close to what I was expecting it to do. Let's try some mica. I think I have this kind of adhered a little bit, which is a good thing, I think. See, I haven't even really studied how to do this or anything, and I'm sure that it shows. Alright, let's see what we have. Oh, that did the best. Interesting. Alright. I don't know if you could see it or not, but when I turned on the hairdryer, there was a cloud of mica. So I should have probably, if I wanted to not be breathing it, I should have locked it with something, some medium or something, but I didn't. Alright, and this will be the last one I do because I have a therapy appointment coming up here in a little bit. So, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to use my gold mica, or, well, it's gold mica paint. This is acrylic, and I'll start here in the middle where there isn't anything. Okay, so let's see what I can mess up with this. It would work a lot better if I weren't on watercolor paper that warps, but I'm not, so here we are. Oh, and an update. The property manager for the trailer where I live was able to find somebody who can seal up that window that was leaking. So I hope that takes care of it. And it wasn't, you know, terribly expensive to do, so heck of a lot cheaper than property insurance. Alright, so let's see what mess I made here. Yeah, much more promise. Okay. I'm just wiping off the stencil because I really don't want it to gunk up with paint. I don't care if it's stained or, you know, even frankly dirty. I just don't want it to compromise the design. Yeah, this could be an interesting background for something. So, just one little thing with the hairdryer here, and I'm gonna say this one's as far as I'm gonna go with this one. Alright, and you know how fickle I am. I just remembered that I actually have some wood. And this has not been gessoed or anything. So it's like virgin wood. Let me find... And that was just that white craft paint. Let's find something interesting. Sure, this is interesting. Okay, and I am going to use, let's see here, something that'll be interesting, I think. Okay, this is my sea green brusho. And remember, this is over the white acrylic. Oh, there we go. All right. So I basically just need a better surface, I think, and thicker paints. Nice. And this is Periwinkle Glow. That's pretty interesting. Okay. If I move it around, oh yeah, you can see the shimmer, I hope. Okay. I just don't want to waste all that mica. This has been Stroke by Stroke. Thank you for joining me as I explore stencils for the very first time ever, really. I did some, my best friend has a jelly plate, and I went over and we played with that, and I did use some stencils then, but I just basically did what I did today, just screwing around. Anyway, so here are the two pieces I did with my stencils, and I hope you can do what makes you happy, and that you are as gentle with yourself as possible and with others. And I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. I will see you in the next video. Thanks so much for joining me, my friends.
Pride turns to sunlight on my skin, 'cause it's hard